Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I, Mohd Iqbal, Shah, teacher by Secondary School, Tarthpura. Today is my topic for 11th class environmental science is interaction and its types. Dear student, it is third unit of environmental science, ecological interaction and adaptation. To whom we can call interaction? Interaction is a particular kind of action that occurs between two or more subjects. Between two or more objects have an effect upon one another. The particular action that occurs between two or more objects have an effect upon one another. Many species in an area will unaffected by the presence or absence of one another. The interaction between two species may have positive or negative results. Positive or negative results. The students, the interaction may be physical, behavior, competition, cooperation, conflict. The behavior, the interaction between two communities, the interaction between two objects, the interaction between two living subjects, it may be in the form of behavior, it may be in the form of competition, in the form of cooperation, and it may be in the form of conflict. Thus, the concept of interaction says that organisms do not exist alone, they exist in groups. It has kinds of interaction, it has so many kinds of interaction. Dear students, it has positive interactions, it has negative interactions, it has mutualism, it has commensalism, it has proto-cooperation, it has scavenging. So I will tell you about positive interaction. To whom we can call positive interaction? It states that population helps one another for their benefit. In positive interaction, population helps one another for their benefit. The benefit is in the form of food, in the form of shelter, in the form of transport, food, shelter, transport, and other assistance. Any type of assistance which helps the another organisms to live, to make their standard alive. The individuals have close contact and high relative fitness. Their growth rate is very high up to mark. And it has types. For example, we will tell you about mutualism. Mutualism states that mutual understanding and cooperation gives strong and flexible benefit to both the species. When two organisms, when two groups, when two species have mutual understanding gives birth the flexible benefit, gives birth the strong cooperation to both the species. It involves the exchange and service between two species. Dear students, it has also following types. Mutualism has following types. Firstly, I will tell you about pollination. Pollination is type of mutualism. The pollination, firstly we will tell you animals are responsible for pollination. Animals pollinate plants for their own benefits. Animals which pollinate plants for their own benefits are using food and nectar, and in return they bring cross-pollination leading to co-evolution. Second one is dispersal of fruits. Dispersal of fruits and seeds. Many birds, their students, many birds and mammals are agents of plant distribution. Seeds, fruits and other parts of plants become attached to their body. So dispersal of fruits gives birth to another organisms, another plant communities which have which gives their origination with new variations, and which gives birth to other species of organisms having their unique characteristics. Injustice, eaten, elimination with species which grows in their habitations. Lichens are another one type of organisms which are responsible for, these are small grey or yellow plant separates on rocks, small and trees. It doesn't have any flower. It is a fungus in nature. Lichens are fungus in nature. Lichens, which are fungus in nature, lives in symbiotic relationship with alga. So lichens gives relationship to alga. Third one is symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Dear students, it states that rhizobium bacteria forms nodules in the roots of leguminous plants. You may heard about it in previous classes that leguminous plants live symbiotically with the host, and in this relation between bacteria gets a protective space to live and eat prepared food from the roots. So bacteria eats the food which had been prepared in the roots, and in return it gives also protection to the plants, and in return it fixes gaseous substance to the plants, nitrogen in the form of nitrogen. Nitrogen for plants which is useful for protein synthesis. For example, pea plant has root nodules in the roots which gives protective space, and it is prepared food in the roots and gives nitrogen in return. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and a plant. Mycorrhiza. This mycorrhiza is a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and a plant. The plant provides carbohydrates needed for fungal growth, while fungus helps the plant by increasing its root surface area. That's what you notice. Plant provides carbohydrates needed for fungal growth, while fungus helps the plant by increasing its root surface area. Fungus also regulates the hydrogen ion pH and sugar level. Hydrogen ion concentration, that is pH, and sugar level of conifer plants which are grown in acidic soil. And these are the types of positive interaction. The second type of this interaction is commensalism. Dear students, commensalism is an association of many species in which one gets benefit and other neither benefited nor harmed. I will explain it once again. Dear students, commensalism is an association of many species in which one gets benefit and other neither benefited nor harmed. The benefit is in the form of food, in the form of shelter, support, protection and locomotion. It has many types. For example, lianas. Lianas is a type of commensalism. These are vascular woody plants rooted in the ground but climb up with the support of other trees like grapevine. Epiphytes. So I will tell you again these lianas. These are vascular woody plants. Lianas are vascular woody plants, sir. Dear students, plant rooted in the ground but climb with the support of other trees like grapevine. Epiphytes, these are like parasites. Epiphytes are like parasites. Epiphytes, these are like parasites. They grow on other plants only for support and not for water or food supply. They obtain nutrients from air, water and other sources. Similarly, the third type of this commensalism is Proto-cooperation. Cooperation. The proto-cooperation says that both the partners get mutually benefit. Proto-cooperation says that both the partners get mutually benefit and increases the chances of their survival. For example, crocodile bird enters the mouth of crocodile and its parasite leaches. The bird gets food and crocodile gets rid of sucking parasites. I will explain it once again. Proto-cooperation is a type of interaction of commensalism in which both the partners get mutually benefit. These two communities, these two organisms, these two species get equally benefit and increase the chances of survival. For example, crocodile bird enters the mouth of crocodile and eats parasite leeches. Parasite leeches hurt us, these very organisms, but the bird gets food and crocodile gets rid of sucking parasite. Similarly, scavenging is fourth one type. This is also called saprobiontis. Saprobiontis. Scavenging, also called saprobiontis, which cleans the environment by consuming dead and decaying bodies. Scavenging, also known as saprobiontis. Saprobionts of those very organisms, those very things, those very substances which are responsible for cleaning the environment by consuming dead and decayed bodies. So these saprobionts are responsible for cleaning the environment by consuming dead and decayed bodies, while as remaining material is disposed of, in which major part of nutrients again entering for recycle. Dear students, this was about today's topic, namely interaction and its types. I will explain it once again day after tomorrow. Hope for your positive response and sympathy. Please be stay at your home and follow SOAP.